Hi everyone, Matthew here at AAWeatherWatch with our weekend video brief taking a look at the weather through the course of the coming weekend. Saturday the 25th and Sunday the 26th of March, the final weekend of the month. Also worth to highlight as well, we do change over to British summertime this weekend with clocks going forward an hour Saturday night through into Sunday, so don't forget to put your clocks forward this coming weekend. Satellite imagery shows cloud-free skies across many areas of the country at the moment, as you can see on satellite imagery, which I will also highlight and emphasise shortly. And as was indicated within the midweek forecast on Wednesday, this change to more settled conditions by the end of the week was due to an area of high pressure, and these settled conditions will continue this weekend, signalling a very pleasant weekend indeed. There is weather systems within the North Atlantic, however, this region of cloud here, and essentially what this highlights is likely a change back to more unsettled weather as next week progresses, but just ignoring that for the time being and enjoying the weather within the short term. High pressure will dominate through the course of the coming weekend to lead to some very pleasant spring conditions indeed. Just taking a quick look at latest high resolution satellite imagery, visible satellite imagery, you can see there's a little bit of cloud across some eastern areas and some central and southern areas, but otherwise essentially most of the country is experiencing cloud-free skies. So it has been a very pleasant start to Friday indeed, plenty of late March sunshine, and that will continue through the rest of the day, and also highlights and emphasises the weather through into the coming weekend as well, with plenty of March sunshine expected, and temperatures will respond too, with some very pleasant afternoons on the way into the weekend. So let's take a look at the forecast weather charts now over the course of the coming weekend. But a quick look at Friday's weather chart, and as you can see, high pressure has built across the country, and that is what is bringing the fine and settled conditions across many areas. It will be a chilly night tonight through into Saturday beneath clear skies, so a frosty start, particularly rurally, through into Saturday morning. But as you can see, Saturday's weather chart showing high pressure dominating right across the country, and as a result this leads to a fine and settled day across many areas with plenty of prolonged late March sunshine, and it will feel very pleasant indeed through the course of Saturday afternoon. Temperatures drop away, and it will be another chilly night on Saturday night through into Sunday, again beneath clear skies. We move into Sunday with high pressure still dominating the weather, so another very fine and decent day of weather ahead. Plenty of sunshine again, perhaps more in the way of medium and upper level cloud, just making the sunshine a little bit more hazy, and more of a southeasterly breeze developing just to the south of the high pressure, perhaps leading to somewhat of a cooler day across some southern and eastern areas, especially around the coast, but otherwise it will be another very pleasant day across many areas. Through into next week, and the fine settled conditions do dominate through into Monday, but as I indicated, a change back towards more unsettled conditions is likely by Tuesday and Wednesday, but clearly within the short term some very pleasant weather to experience and enjoy this weekend. So let's take a look at the temperatures through the rest of Friday, and highs this afternoon somewhere in the region around about 9 to 11 degrees Celsius or thereabouts. So very pleasant in the March sunshine this afternoon. Temperatures do quickly drop away this evening. As indicated, some rural frost is certainly possible across central and northern areas. As you can see, minimum temperatures perhaps -1 in one or two places, but always milder in towns and cities and around the coast. Temperatures quickly recover through to Saturday in association with the March sunshine. Highs in the region around about 11 to 13 degrees Celsius, but 14 or even 15 degrees is certainly possible across some sheltered western areas of the country as the afternoon progresses, and clearly feeling very pleasant indeed in light winds as well. Temperatures do drop away again on Saturday night into Sunday beneath clear skies, perhaps a touch of frost again possible across some rural areas, especially inland areas of central and the north, but otherwise temperatures again recovering on Sunday very quickly, rising into the region around about 11 to 13 degrees again, perhaps 14 or 15 across some sheltered northern and western areas. But as you can see, across some southern and eastern areas of the country near to the Irish Sea, temperatures perhaps only around about 9 or 10 degrees, given that development of more of a southeasterly breeze off the Irish Sea. So let's summarise that in our weekend weather summary. A very pleasant weekend of weather ahead. Saturday the 25th, Sunday the 26th, high pressure dominates to bring fine and settled conditions across many areas. Pleasantly warm weather by day, especially across inland areas in light winds, and plenty of late March sunshine, but it will be chilly by night with some frost, mist and fog patches possible. So that's all the details for the weekend. As ever, I'll be back with you early next week taking a look at next week's weather, but thanks for tuning in, and clearly enjoy the very pleasant weather this weekend.